Reproduction in organism, second part. Already we explained what is reproduction. Let us see the types of reproduction. Asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction. What I have seen already only, that is a repetition only. In asexual reproduction, only single parent is involved. Offsprings are identical, especially genetically. So they are called as what? Clones. Let us see the types of asexual reproduction in animals. The types of asexual reproduction: binary fission, multiple fission, plasmotomy, budding, fragmentation. First we will see binary fission. There are types of binary fission: simple binary fission, transverse binary fission, longitudinal binary fission. First we will see simple binary fission. Example, amoeba. We can see the parent amoeba. First the nucleus divides and then later cytoplasm divides and form two daughter individuals. Next one, transverse binary fission. Transverse binary fission, example, paramecium. See, it divides transversely and form two daughter individuals. Here also it divides transversely. In which one? Simple binary fission. Then what is the difference between these two? Can you identify that? What is simple binary fission? That is, the cytoplasmic division passes through any direction is called simple binary fission. But here, the cytoplasmic division passes transversely. That is called as transverse binary fission. Now you would have understood both, I think so. Simple binary fission and transverse binary fission. Next one is longitudinal binary fission. Example, euglena. We can see clearly that the euglena longitudinally divides and form two daughter individual. Next one, multiple fission. Types in multiple fission: encystation, sporulation and schizogony. Multiple fission, example, you can see it occurs in many protozoans such as Plasmodium, amoeba and monocystis, then foraminifera. You can see here that it undergoes certain stages. Okay, this is multiple fission which occurs in malarial parasite in RBC of man. Okay, see, this is single cell. Then next stage, zygosome, it undergoes division. The nucleus especially, see, then it produces many nuclei and then it produces many merozoites. Then the cell rupture, the RBC rupture and releases the merozoites. Special asexual reproductive bodies. For that example is sponges. Sponges possess a special type of cells, that is archaeocytes. I'll repeat again. Sponges possess a special type of cells that is called as archaeocytes, which are totipotent. Totipotent cells means you would have learned in your 12th standard. The cells which have the inherent ability to develop into a new individual is called as totipotent cells. So these archaeocytes of sponges are totipotent cells and they form what? No, gemmules. Each gemmule form a new sponges. So what is a special type of cells found in sponges? Archaeocytes. What is its nature? Its nature is totipotent. What it forms? Gemmules. Then from each gemmule, new sponges develop. Plasmotomy. Plasmotomy is the division of multinucleate protozoan into several small multinucleate daughters. I'll repeat again. Plasmotomy is the division of multinucleate protozoan into several small multinucleate daughter without nuclear division. Then the daughter grow and regain the normal number of nuclei by division. By nuclear division. Example, opalina. Example for plasmotomy, that is opalina. Next one you can see budding. Budding you might have learned in your lower class. That is you might have learned example, hydra. There are two types of budding: exogenous budding or endogenous budding. Exogenous budding, example, hydra. Endogenous budding, example, spongilla. I'll repeat again. Budding, there are two types of budding: exogenous budding, endogenous budding. Exogenous budding, example, hydra. Endogenous budding, Example, spongilla. Okay, the next one is fragmentation. Fragmentation occurs in flatworms. Okay, the body of the worm divide into many more pieces and each develop into a new individual. Example, flatworms. Phases in sexual reproduction. Already we have explained about sexual reproduction in organism part 1. I'll repeat again anyway. Fusion of male and female gamete is known as syngamy. Then after the fusion, zygote will be formed and individuals develop. The individuals are non-identical. They vary. At the same time, the gametes are produced from this male gamete as well as female gametes are produced by the same parent or different parent. It's need not to be produced by different parent. There may be single parent also produces both the gamete. Then phases in life cycle of sexually reproducing organism. In sexually reproducing organism, there are 2 phases. This already I have explained. Juvenile phase, reproductive phase. What is juvenile phase? Period of growth. This juvenile phase varies in different organisms. Next one, reproductive phase. End of juvenile phase is known as what? Reproductive phase. But before it goes to reproductive behavior, in animals, there are some changes, morphological and physiological changes prior to which behavior? Reproductive behavior. The reproductive phase also varies in different organisms. See, during reproductive phase, females of which animal? Placental mammals. Females of placental mammals. These females of placental mammals exhibit some cyclic changes. What are the cyclic changes? The changes occurs in which one? No? Ovaries and accessory ducts, and also in secretion of water, hormones. I'll repeat again. During reproductive phase, females of placental mammals exhibit some cyclic changes. Cyclic changes occurs where? Ovaries, accessory ducts, and also as well as in secretion of hormones. These cyclic changes which occur in placental mammals, in non-primate, it is called as estrous cycle. It is called as what cycle? Estrous cycle in non-primates. At the same time in primate it is called as menstrual cycle. Okay, in non-primate these cyclic changes are called as estrous cycle. In primate it is called as what cycle? Menstrual cycle. Estrous cycle example, tiger, deer, cow, etc. Menstrual cycle example, monkey, ape, human. Some of the terms we have seen already in plants reproduction. In animal reproduction, that is the term unisexual or dioecious. What does mean by unisexual or dioecious? 2 sexes in different individuals. Example, human, mammals, birds, lizards. What is bisexual? Hermaphrodite or monoecious. Bisexual means example, earthworm, taenia, leech, fasciola, myxine, herdmania. Bisexual mean they possess both the sex organ, male sex organ as well as the female sex organ. They are called as bisexual, hermaphrodite or monoecious. Next one, breeding season. Most of the animals are seasonal breeders. They won't breed throughout the year. Example, you can take birds. Birds lay eggs seasonally. Birds in captivity. What does mean by captivity? That is as in poultry farms. Captivity means as in which farms? Poultry farms. Poultry farms. What they are doing in the poultry farms? They have given hormone injections and they are made to lay eggs throughout the year. But this do not come under the breeding season. That they are doing for their economy. Parthenogenesis. This is otherwise called as virgin birth. It's a mode of sexual reproduction. Question may be asked whether it comes under asexual or sexual, but it is a mode of what reproduction? Sexual reproduction. Let us see what is parthenogenesis. Development of offspring from egg without fertilization is known as parthenogenesis. Development of offspring or individual from egg without fertilization is known as parthenogenesis. Monoparental, that is only one parent is involved in this method. Then it was discovered by Bonnet in the year 1745.